I know that, sir. But think of the disastrous effect this might have on the morale of the American teenager. No, I'm not suggesting that the boy doesn't want to go into the Army. It's just that... what I'm trying to say is, it seems to me that 2 weeks from today, hit the induction center, he'll be there. Rosie, thank God you've come. This is the end of Almelu Music Corporation. Conrad Birdie's going into the Army.
And your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
Huh?
I just dropped in to say goodbye, Albert, darling. Lots of luck.
Rose, you can't go. Not today of all days. My pills. Where are my pills? The little white ones I take when I'm over rock. Little pills. I just had them yesterday. They're in a little white bottle, Rose.
Here.
Not so much. Break it in half.
You're 33 years old, Albert. You can take a whole aspirin.
I'm not 33. I'm a long way from 33. I won't be 33 till tomorrow. Coffee?
Oh, Albert, it's no use. My mind's made up. I've been with Almelu for 8 years now. And as you well know, I've been a lot more than just a secretary to you.
Rose, those were moments of madness.
Well, between the moments of madness in the office, I put in a good 90-hour week. And for what? A $5 raise in 1954 and a bottle of Arpege last Christmas?
Promise her anything but give her Arpege. Oh, Rosie.
Yeah, but not a 16th of an ounce, Albert. Besides, this is something much more important.
Rose, if you're going to discuss anything of a more permanent nature between you and me, I'm not ready for it. And besides, there are religious differences.
Spanish is not a religion.
And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer is no to that too. Almelu is me, Mama, and Lou. Any change in that would kill that wonderful woman that bore me.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert. Except maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't drop poor Lou either. He loved you, Rose.
Oh, I love Lou too. Sure, he was warm, he was loyal, he was lovable, but he died 6 years ago. And besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Albert, this is not about the company. This is something
Rose, if you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss, I'm not in the mood to discuss it.
Albert, there's nothing to discuss. Conrad Birdie's going into the Army. I've quit. There's nothing you can do but give up the business, go back to college, and
Rose, I'm up to my ears in debt. Conrad's got a $50,000 guarantee that I can't pay. And I've just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
Oh, Albert, this may be your last chance. Albert, will you listen to me? His going in the Army is the best thing he could do. to start to do what you want to do. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years, Albert. 8 long years, Albert.
Rose, it's time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become an English teacher. And furthermore, he wrote poetry. And in the 1952 NYU yearbook, under Albert J. Peterson's favorite piece of literature, you know what it says? Little Women. An English teacher, an English teacher. If only you'd been an English teacher, we'd have a little apartment in Queens. You'd get a summer vacation, and we would know what life means. A man who's got his master's is really someone. How proud I'd be if you had become one. It could have been such a wonderful life. I could have been Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
Rose, I'll make you a deal. Just stick with me and help me raise the money to pay off Conrad's guarantee. And as soon as I'm out of the red, I'll dissolve the company and go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on.
Of course it may take a few years, but I'm sure by 1973 or 74 at the latest. What's that?
Something that's going to push that date up a few years. Pick a name.
Pick a name? What are you talking about?
Oh, fine, I'll do it for you. McAfee. Kim McAfee, age 15, of Sweet Apple, Ohio, president and recording secretary of the Conrad Birdie fan club. Hello, Mary. Yes, could you get me Sweet Apple? That's number 274-8820. And call me right back.
You know what's going on here?
Albert.
Who's Kim or whatever her name is?
Kim McAfee, Albert, is what's going to send you back to college with the biggest hit song this business has ever seen. It's called One Last Kiss.
I've never heard of it.
You haven't written it yet. But when you do, and when that one last kiss is from Conrad Birdie, going off into the big, cold army for 2 long years, and that one kiss is given to one girl chosen at random from 1,200,000 fans, why, Mr. Birdie will be the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
Rose, I'm beginning to see it. We can cut the record here in New York.
Take that greasy bongo-playing car thief to Sweet Apple.
Let him kiss the kid.
And then release the record. Albert, you'll have enough money to go to college for the rest of your life.
Oh, Rose, it's wonderful. And I promise, as soon as the whole thing's settled, it'll be just the 2 of us, Rose, in perfect bliss. I'll get a job teaching English and bliss, kiss. That rhymes. I wonder if anyone's ever used it before. No, what difference does it make? It's great for the song. Oh, one last kiss. It gives so much bliss. What is your dentifrice? That's it.
An English teacher, an English teacher. Someday he may be an English teacher. Hello, Mary? What? What's going on there? Every line in Sweet Apple can't be busy. Kim McAfee just got pinned to who? Oh, never mind. Just call me right back. It could have been such a wonderful life. Then I might be Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
play its records because the things like the Conrad Birdie Scream and the Pledge are past me now.
You're giving up the scream? You mean when Conrad Birdie sings? I'm television, you're not gonna go. Oh, Kim!
Kim, dear, would you please get off the phone? I've got calls to make. Yes, Mother, I'll be off in a minute. Sorry, Ursula, I've got to go. You'll tell the other kids, won't you?
I suppose I'll have to. Bye, Kim.
Bye, Ursula.
Hey, Kim! Are you sure? I mean, are you absolutely sure?
Positive. After all, I'm 15 years old, and it's time I settled down. When you're a skinny child of 14, wired with braces from ear to ear, you doubt that you could ever be appealing. Then, hallelujah, you are 15, and the braces disappear, and your skin is smooth and clear, and you have that happy grown-up feeling. How lovely to be a woman, the wait was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile a woman's smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear boys whistle, you're what they're whistling at. It's wonderful to see the way women feel. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have a job to do. To pick out a boy and train him, and then when you are through, give me things that you want him to be. It's lovely when you're a woman like me. How lovely to be a woman like me. The operator said she's been trying to get through for nearly 3/4 of an hour. Thank you, Doris. I'll take it downstairs. She said it was long distance. I can't imagine who would. What did you say? I said, thank you, Doris. I'll take it downstairs. Oh, there's no need to look so upset. It's modern to call your mother by her first name. It makes the mother and daughter more like pals. And your father? Well, I'll call him Harry, naturally. By the way, I think Harry took the news about Hugo and I awfully well. Don't you, Doris? Yes, this is she. I'll wait. I don't know. Yesterday, I was a mother. Today, I'm a pal. Are you sure you wouldn't like to call me Mom? That's modern. I'm sorry, but the times are changing, and you've either got to go along with them or be left behind with the old folks. By the way, Doris, have you got a cigarette? I seem to have run out.
I am not an old man. I was 18 in World War II.
Yes, thank you. Conrad Birdie's coming here to kiss me. Conrad Birdie is coming here to kiss me. Doris? Mom? Birdie, what in the world? Conrad Birdie is coming here to kiss me. Oh, that's nice, dear. Now you just put your head on Mommy's shoulder. Oh, but you don't understand. Conrad Birdie is coming here and he's going to kiss me goodbye. Oh, Mommy! I never thought I'd say it, but God bless Conrad Birdie.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
I'm sorry I'm late. What do you say we go over the Birdie song one more time before we go down the station? Now remember the Conrad Birdie Creed, dear. No smoking till you're 14. All right, now, shall we try it?
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true.
Little girl, well, you can sing this if you want to. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm just sad because Conrad Birdie's gone into the army, and I'll be too old for him when he gets out.
Well, I'm sure you still have a few good years left. Look, girls, why don't you run down to the station? I'll stay here and talk to her. And stay out of the bar. Hi, I'm Albert Peterson, Conrad's manager. Come on now, that's no way to be. Things can't be that black. Smile. Little girl, this is an adult speaking. I order you to smile. Please, gonna clear off, put on a happy face. Smile, then cheer up, put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Take off a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that fool's outlook, slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. If you're feeling cross and bickerish, don't sit and whine. Think of banana splits and licorice and you'll feel fine. Little girl so gloomy, she'd never laugh or sing. But she didn't listen to me, now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Little girl, you better get down to track 12 if you want to see Conrad before he leaves. Oh boy, would you get that stuff down to track 12 on the double? Rosie, what are you doing?
Getting our things down to the station, Albert, without any help from you.
I'm sorry, Rose. I don't suppose a generous tip would make things any better?
Albert, Just take your briefcase and get down to the station. You better get to those reporters before Conrad. You know what happened last time.
You take it. I gotta wait here for Mama.
Speaking of your mother, Albert, have you told her about dissolving Almelu yet?
I couldn't. Yesterday was the anniversary.
Of what?
Lou. 6 years ago, he was hit on 181st Street in Broadway by a loaded beer truck.
You-hoo!
Do you suppose that's Mama?
Oh, it's either her or the all clear. You-hoo! Sonny!
Mama, what's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter, Sonny. I'm just a little faint from the subway.
Subway, Mom? I thought I told you to take a taxi.
Taxi? What do I need with taxis? I'll leave the taxis for my successful son. A mother can ride credit in a dirty city full of foreign people. But what if you could see if your life depended on it? What's the difference? Nowadays, a mother's lower than dirt. Here's the money I saved for not taking the taxi. Go buy some candy with it. Who's she?
Mama, you know Rose Alvarez from the office.
Ah, this is Rose Alvarez. Pretty little Rose Alvarez. I can't believe it. Rose, what happened? You got a sudden shock or something?
Albert, excuse me. I think I'm gonna go see if Conrad's here.
By all means, Miss Alvarez. Look at her, Sonny, how nice she looks. It's a wonder to meet some older man doesn't snatch her up. A personal matron with brains and a few dollars? What a catch she'd be for a convalescent. Goodbye, Rose.
Goodbye, May.
Call me Mrs. P.
Mama, what I wanted to talk to you about is sort of about Rose.
Why, I know my Sonny. He loves his mama. He isn't going to say anything that will hurt her. Go ahead, dear. What about Rose?
Well, Mama, it's about Lou, too.
Lou? Where are you, Lou? Struck down by a marriage I consumed faithfully for 32 years. What about Lou?
Well, Mama, Rose thinks, and I agree, that I should give up the company. Mama, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. You killed me, that's all. Lou, I'm coming. I'm on my way out.
Mama, you don't understand. It's just that Rose thought, well, I thought, look, here's some money. Take a cab home. The subways are too crowded.
Nothing's too crowded for a mother. I'll go during the rush hour. That's the worst time of day. Wait a minute. How many blocks is it after all? 107? I'll walk.
Mama.
Enjoy yourself, son. Take care. Wear your heavy coat. Be careful crossing the street. Keep your money in your inside pocket. Wear your rubbers. And eat a hot lunch.
So, did you tell her yet, Albert?
I couldn't, Rose. I mean, she was so upset about my leaving, I thought I better wait.
But Albert, you
Come on
promised.
now, Rose. I gotta go.
Albert!
We can't let him talk to you as well. You remember what happened last time, Rose. Later. Hey, how about answering a couple of questions, Conrad? Like, how does it feel going into the Army? How does he feel? You ask how he feels? He's much too shy to tell you, so I'll tell you how he feels. Brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a lazy guy.
He will gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die, for he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
And that's why he volunteered. I thought he was drafted, and he appealed 3 times.
Sing!
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. And we'll be true. And you're a hero. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
Very nice. Hey, what's the pitch on you and that Hollywood starlet? Say, are you two engaged?
Is he engaged? Is Conrad engaged? There's absolutely nothing to the rumor.
Real pal like a sister, and it doesn't mean a thing. At 18, carried diamond, it was just a friendship ring. For he was fine and standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Then why does her husband so mad?
pond trenches, that way I'll be sure to get me one of those dirty jerrys. Whoever's dirty this time.
What's the real stew? Conrad still drinking a lot?
Now listen here. This gossip must stop. He goes to church each Sunday and he doesn't touch a drum.
He's decent as a minister.
Absolutely.
Sober as the judge. He subscribes to every charity. And his hobbies are making fudge.
Or he doesn't find a standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Is it true that you found Conrad in reform school? That is a lie. A lie to the truth. I'll tell you where he came from.
I'll tell you where it came from. Here's the story, and it's true. He was born in Indochina.
He was born in Virginia.
On a missionary
On a 1,000-acre farm.
very poor and very hungry. What a cruel life to bear. Soon he drifted down.
Soon they drifted down the river.
The water for us.
Beneath the moonlight they would grow.
That is where I heard him sing. Underneath the high plantation. We love you, Conrad. Oh, you voices. We love you, Conrad. We're your friends. Our America. Not shabby. Parties up. Understanding. Everybody. Patriotic. Healthy, normal. American.
Conrad Birdie! Welcome to Sweet Apple! Now, before we will escort you to the town hall where the mayor himself is waiting, I would personally like to introduce to you the girl upon whom you have chosen to bestow your final kiss upon, and who will now lead us to recite the Conrad Birdie play! Kiss Apathy! I, Kim Hadley, being of sound-minded body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie and the United States of America, both indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rose, just stay here. I'm gonna go with Conrad.
But Albert,
Just grab our luggage, stack it, and bring it to the house. If I see a taxi, I'll send it back. Kim. Before you go, can I talk to you for a minute?
Right now? I mean, couldn't it wait? I'm in an awful hurry.
I don't think so, Kim. It's important.
Hugo Peabody, what is so important that you have to talk to her right now?
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. The day after I give her my pin, she goes around kissing somebody else. That's what's so important. I just want you to know I'm quite upset about this. I've already had several headaches and a nosebleed.
Why, Hugo, I believe you are actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
Me, jealous. I'm the opposite of jealous. I'm very jealous. And I have every right to be. Kim's my steady.
Oh, but that's just it, Hugo. I'm your steady.
Oh, I may admire Conrad Birdie as one admires a far distant and unattainable ideal. But I'm pinned to you, Hugo. And I don't care how common and ordinary you are. That's how I'm going to stay.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
Conrad Birdie is just a slave. A steady is forever. One special boy, one boy to go with, to talk with and walk with. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to laugh with, to talk with, have hope with. One boy, not two or three. One day you'll find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Oh, Kim, I feel so much better now. All those in the nosebleed have utterly vanished.
You were silly to worry, Hugo. Conrad Birdie may be a great public figure, but he doesn't make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Only my steady does that. Why, even when I say his name, I don't feel a thing. Listen. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
The boy she loves is the boy that makes her dizzy and almost faint. And you heard her, lady. That boy is me.
One day you'll find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One guy, one special guy, one guy to live for, to care for, be there for.
Rosie, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about you, Albert.
Never mind thinking about me. My speech, where is it?
It's in the briefcase.
Good. Bring it along. The mayor's almost finished talking. Come on, Rose.
That's the way it should be.
And so it is. With great
prejudice, as well as usual pomp and circumstance, that I welcome you to our fair city and present you with this 14-karat solid gold key so generously donated by men of the Sweet Apple Brass Works. And as I present this key to you, Conrad Birdie, what happened? All I said was Conrad Birdie. If you girls don't stop that, I can't finish my speech.
Who wants to hear your speech? We want to hear from Conrad! Speak to us, oh beautiful one. Tell us how you make that glorious sound that even now, in anticipation of it, has reduced me to a raging, snarling, panting jugglebeat.
Gotta be sincere.
Edna, what's the matter?
You gotta be sincere.
Mr. Birdie, what are you doing?
You gotta feel it here. Cause if you feel it here, well then you're gonna be honestly sincere. If what you feel is true, really feel, make them feel too. Write this down for you. Gotta be sincere, honestly sincere. Man, you gotta be sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it in here, then it's gotta be right, baby. Oh, honey. Oh. Supper. It's everything I do. My sincerity is true. I don't even have to try. It's automatic, I'm saying. Gotta be sincere. Oh, you gotta be sincere. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Where you gonna be? Where you gonna be? Where you gonna be? Where you gonna be? Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. And we'll be true. But you're tired. We haven't seen you all night. We promised to sing the Birdie song 10,000 times, didn't we? Well, we've got 5,276 to go. So sing! We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. And we'll be true.
Daddy, I wish you'd hurry up. I want to get this mess cleared up before Conrad comes down.
Kim, this mess, as you call it, happens to be my breakfast, and I intend on enjoying it.
Kim, dear, your father has a right to enjoy his eggs. But I'm sure he won't mind if we quietly start clearing away some of these other things. I know it's been a bit hectic around here this morning, but Kim's gone to a lot of trouble to fix a special breakfast for Mr. Birdie, and I want to make sure that everything is ready and waiting for him when he comes down. Of course, he is a national figure after all, and I want to show these New York people that we know how to treat a national figure here in Sweet Apple.
course, it really doesn't matter that much to me personally. But for Kim's sake, I just think that we should... Oh, there we are. All done. Did you enjoy it, dear? Good. Now, if you'll just hurry along.
Doris, I have no intention of budging from this room till I get my coffee, smoke a cigarette, and read my paper.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't have time to make your coffee this morning. How about a nice warm 7-Up?
Good morning, Pa. Here's your paper. Hope you don't mind, but I cut out a few articles about Conrad.
I have tried to run this house on a democratic basis. I've extended the privilege of self-determination to both the woman I have married and the children I've sired. The vote has been denied no one for reasons of age, sex, or political affiliations. There's been no taxation without representation, and open governments have been openly arrived at. Last night, I gave up my room to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as fat. Telephone calls were made on my phone to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. I slept in a camp cot with my feet in the fireplace and my head in an ashtray. Outside my window, 3 harpies shrieked, "We love you, Conrad," 4,728 times. I have just lost 2 fried eggs, gentlemen. The democracy is over. Parliament has been dissolved, the Magna Carta is revoked, and Nero is back in town. Don't offer an emperor a warm 7-Up.
Hey, Miss McPhee, you wouldn't mind staying off the phone for a few minutes, would you? I'm expecting a long-distance call from New York.
Perfectly all right. I'll go out and burn Rome.
Mother, what's wrong? Oh, nothing, dear. Your father's just excited about Conrad being here, that's all.
He's coming! He's coming!
He's coming. Mother, you get the kids, I'll get the eggs. Girls, he's coming. You better hurry if you want to watch him eat. Here we are, kids!
Don't mind that, but she's gonna make violence in the back.
Here he is!
Call me for lunch. Hey, you fat?
Now look here, Doris, about that boy. He
Please, Henry, he's just shy.
After all, Doris, Kim is only 15, and I don't want her.
Ursula, he's gonna go.
I don't care who's here. No ill-mannered laugh. Don't tell him, Mike, you shut up.
You have no right to say that, Harry. The boy is
This is my house, and until you're 18, you will do as I said, shut up. Until you're 18, you will do as I say. Will you leave me alone?
But Daddy, I'm 15.
Stop. Kim, is this really the way you want 50 million people to see you?
What are you talking about?
You're all going to be on television with Conrad.
On television?
That's right. I just got the call from New York, from Ed Sullivan himself.
We're going to be on the Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show.
That's right. They're going to cut in on Sweet Apple, Ohio this Sunday night at 8:05, and you're all going to be on. So that's why I beg you to put aside your petty differences. To that great audience out there, You guys are an American dream come true. And for the sake of the free world, Mr. McAfee, don't destroy that dream. Me, of the Ed Sullivan Show. Ed Sullivan. Me, Harry McAfee, appearing with Ed Sullivan.
Well, Albert, this is it. What do you think?
It's perfect, Liz. Now, there's something I wanted to talk to you
Now,
about.
of course, it's been used as an old movie house for the past 30 years or so, but I think it'll be a
I'm
fine
sure it'll be
place for a
swell.
TV show.
Now, what I wanted to say was that I just...
Now, they're shipping down the lights and the cameras tomorrow, but anything we need for costumes, we can always get...
I'm sure everything will be perfect. Now, if you just forget about the Sullivan Show for 2 minutes and come into the office, there's something very important I want to tell you. It's about you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
Rose, I'm serious. I just wanted to tell you that I'm really glad that you and I, and me, came out here together. Being away from New York all this time has made me see all sorts of things in a whole new light. And that's why I wanted to tell you that I wrote Mama and told her no matter what happened, I decided to give up the company.
Oh, Albert.
I wrote her the day we left, which leaves 3 days and 3 nights for her to get in touch with me. And so far, not a word. If you ask me, she's accepted the whole thing by now.
3 days and 3 nights on a trailways bus. But what's the difference? I'm only a mother. And for a mother, a trailways bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
Did you think I wouldn't come? A woman gets a letter obviously written under the influence of drugs. And she should stay home? Pay no attention. It's only a mother's tears. Dear Ma, this is to let you know that Alme was dissolved. Your friend, Albert. Alme was dissolved? Dissolve me! Who am I anyway? A sick old woman who probably won't last the night. I just want a simple stone with 1 word carved on it. Albert's mother. And don't hire a limousine to get me to my final resting place. I'll walk.
Mama.
And tell that Spanish friend of yours I forgive her. She knows not what she's done.
Mama, Rose is right here.
This is Rose? I can't believe it. She looks like Margot when she got out of Shangri-La. For your own sake, Albert, send her back to Tibet. And don't worry about a secretary. I met the perfect secretary on the way out here. A wonderful, fine girl on her way out to L.A. Only I persuaded her to get off here. Sonny, say hello to Gloria Rasputin. Hi, Al. Hey, you're cute.
Mama, I don't need a secretary. I have Rosie.
What does Rosie need a job for? In a year or 2, she'll have Social Security. Oh, well, listen, I'm just tired.
You do other things?
I tell
lap dance. I figured I could help you with this secretary stuff, and you can help me get into show business. Hold this, honey. May, can you hum Swanee River?
It's my favorite selection.
Get a load of this now.
Bravo! Bravo!
Well, do I get the job?
I don't know. I mean, you certainly have wonderful qualifications, but I'm used to working with Miss Alvarez. However, as you say, Mama, we are faced with a new line of working. Do you have to stay down there?
For a few minutes. May, give me a hand, will you? Al, honey, you come on this side. Easy now.
Sonny, for the movies, they can always cut away when they jack her up. Albert, why don't you take Gloria somewhere and see how fast she types?
Well, there are all these releases that need to go out, and Miss Rasputin could do them if it doesn't make any difference to you, Rose.
Why should it make any difference to me, Albert?
You gotta go, Rose. You just stay here and keep working. I'll go with Miss Rasputin.
I'll go find you a typewriter.
Do you use the touch system?
Whenever possible.
Kill him.
Excuse me, Miss Alvarez, but I'm looking for Kim McAfee. I just want to tell her that she's not to kiss Conrad Birdie on that Sullivan show tonight. Because if she does, Miss Alvarez, is something wrong? Miss Alvarez, it's me, Hugo Peabody. Can I do anything for you? Miss Alvarez?
Yes, Hugo, I think you can.
So for the best in color slides, be sure to insist on the new Kodak. And now, for the young man you've all been waiting to see. As you know, in just about 14 hours, one of show business' brightest talents is off to play a very special engagement. But before he goes, he'd like to leave a certain lucky young lady with one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Sweet Apple, Ohio, where in typical American family, Mr. and Mrs. Harry McAfee and their children, Randolph and Kim, are gathered to bid farewell to a typical American soldier, Conrad Birdie!
Oh, one last thing.
Brace yourself, Jake. Brace yourself, Conrad Birdie!
What are you here?
He's a thief of love!
You're not Peabody, I never will see you again!
What's going on here? I demand to know who's responsible for this. Who let that boy in here?
I did, Albert.
Rosie?
Consider it a going-away present for you and Miss Rasputin. Wear it in good health.
Rose, don't go. You can't leave me here alone.
Oh, Oh, Albert, you're not alone. You're on television.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
That's how long I've wasted on him. That's all. I'm through. Albert dear, to put it sweetly, to hell with you. That's right, to hell with you, Albert. From now on it's gonna be me, Rosie, on the town, singing, dancing, having a ball, making up for 8 years of being in love with a mama-clutching, aspirin-splitting, 6-foot tower of jello. What did I ever see in him? How could I ever get involved that way? Now that it's over, I can smile and say, what did I ever see in him? Boy, I was way out on a limb. Now that my feet are on the ground again, now that my senses have been found again, what did I ever see in him? Is he tender? No, he's not. Is he thoughtful? No, he's not. Am I crazy? What's he got that I found so damned appealing? What did he ever do for me? Well, to be honest, he was sometimes nice, but still it wasn't worth that awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken heart. How did I ever? Why did I ever? What did I ever?
Don't be so upset, Miss Alvarez. All men can't be that bad.
Every one of them. Except maybe Albert Schweitzer, and he's not my type. Kim, they're all the same, from puberty to senility, from Benedict Arnold to Mussolini.
I never did understand why Ingrid Bergman married you in the first place.
Egotistical, selfish human beasts.
Then what are we poor women to do, Miss Alvarez?
Use them. Let them be our playthings while we live. Sip full from the cup of life and drain it to the dregs. How do you like them apples, Mr. Peterson? Do we need them? No, we don't. Do we want them? No, we don't. Will we leave them? No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say that for? What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Taken from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken days, broken nails, broken hearts. What did I ever see in Hugo F. Peabody? Huh?
Hugo! What did I ever see in him? Why, he's as bad as Mr. Peterson, if not worse. Miss Alvarez, I'm coming with you.
Oh, Kim, don't be ridiculous. You're only 15.
Juliet was 14 when she left home.
And look what happened to her. Kim, why don't you be a good girl? Go downstairs, have some milk and cookies.
Oh, it's too late for cookies, Miss Alvarez. I want to live.
Okay.
Sip the dregs together. We'll help each other with our potions.
Lagging, huh, Albert? I'm okay, and I don't feel like getting into bed. Now leave me alone.
Conrad, you
last night, and the best thing you can do is just get upstairs and... Yeah, ha! There she is. That traitor that stabbed me in the heart when my back was turned.
Get out of my way, Albert. Be careful, Sonny. She may be armed.
I can handle her, Mama. Just go upstairs and make sure Conrad gets into bed.
Wait for me, Conrad. I'll make you a nice cup of Terramycin. Albert, for the last time, I just said get out of my way. I'm going out tonight.
Not before I've had my say, Rose. I just thought you'd like to know that thanks to Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will take place after all, tomorrow at the station before Conrad leaves. So it looks like you failed, Rose. As anyone must fail that tries to buck out Peterson, one of the giants, the titans, one of the King Kongs of the music industry.
What did I ever see in him? How could I ever think that he was nice? Take it from me, I paid an awful price. It was rough, broken scars, broken nails, broken heart.
An empire builder, the Colossus.
Get out of my way, you defrocked English teacher. What did I ever see in him?
Rosie, come back. This is King Kong calling. Do you hear me? Rosie. Rosie, I need you. Rosie, please. And I don't care how you beg and plead, Miss Alvarez, you're through here at Almelu. Not only do I accept your resignation, but furthermore, you're fired. And just remember one more thing, Miss Alvarez. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. You big rat! Sorry to have to do that in front of you folks, but I had to let Miss Alvarez go. I'll get it. Hi. Yeah, Mr. Lewis. This is Mr. Peterson. No, I'm sorry. Miss Alvarez is no longer with us. That's right.
Miss Alvarez, wait for me, I'm coming.
And where do you think you're going, young lady?
With Rosie, to drain deep the drakes and sip full hearty the cup of life, to live.
Upstairs.
Daddy!
Upstairs! Did you hear me? I said upstairs.
Mr. Alvarez was right. You're all the same, from puberty to Mussolini.
What's that? You dare say puberty in front of your own father? Not to mention Mussolini. Oh, Doris, we failed as parents. I never asked for much for my children. Just respect. A little bit of respect. Respect. But did I get respect? I did not get respect. I got no respect. I respect you, Pa. I don't want your respect. You're a child. What good's respect from a child? Doris, take me upstairs. I'm not a well man. Certain words I didn't want to hear in this house. Puberty was the first. Mussolini was the second. And respect was the third.
Now see here, Mr. Lewis. No 3-cent reporter can bulldoze me. I happen to be Albert J. Peterson, and you can print that in whatever cheap paper you happen to represent. It's not a paper, it's a magazine. And it's not Mr. Lewis, it's Mr. Loose. Rosie, I need you.
Sonny boy, where are you going?
Nowhere, Mama, just out. It's stuffy in here, and I thought that... To find Rosie, Mama. I love her, and I want her back.
Is that all? I thought it was something serious. By all means, then, go find your lady a spade. And by the way, dear, when you get back here, come check in the kitchen, take my head out of the oven, and turn off the gas.
Mama!
It's a strange house. I don't want to run up the bill.
Mama, you don't understand. If you really love me, you help me go find Rose. Don't you see what's going on here? She's out there trying to make up for all those years she wasted on me. Who knows what low dive she's in at this very moment.
You're right, Sonny. I'll go help you find her. Only first I better give you this message from Conrad.
What message?
Nothing to worry about, dear. Is that he thinks he's going out tonight, and he thinks that he's not going to be able to kiss Kim tomorrow.
Mama, why didn't you tell me this before?
I tried to, darling sweetheart, but you kept bringing up a certain party from the south of the border.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He knows how much this means to me. Conrad! Conrad!
Take it easy, man. I'm coming. And before you start hollering out, but I want you to know I've made up my mind. I'm tired of getting up at 9 every morning, having people watch me when I eat, and letting kids poke me in the eye. I want to have fun. Go out. Meet a couple of young chicks. Don't you understand, Albert? I'm 10, man.
Mama, don't just stand there, do something.
Conrad, have you ever thought in terms of a more mature woman?
Man, I hope I never get that tense. Now look, buddy boy. I'm going out.
Conrad, you can't go out without my permission. It says so in your contract. Mama, go upstairs and get the contract. Never mind, I'll get it. Conrad, stay right there.
Conrad!
Hey, kids live here, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Birdie?
So, what's the lowdown on this town?
Well, we have a hideout was founded in 1852 by Jeremiah St.
I mean, what do you do here? What do you go to have a ball?
Well, they could turn beach and beach out, and we'll steal the kids. They go to the ice cream.
What's this?
I don't know, ice, I guess. It just so happens, Mr. Birdie, that the ice house is where people go when they want to be alone.
Hey, ain't you that chick I was supposed to kiss?
I am not a chick. I am a fully grown woman, and I insist on being treated as such. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm running away from home.
Now you're talking, chick. Come on, let's move. We got things to do. There are chicks just right with them kids, and I mean to kiss me a few. Man, those chicks don't know what they're missing. I've got a lot of living to do. Someone to cry to love Subway night and wide open spaces. It comes a lot of living to do. Like a date and nowhere to go to. And laugh at the view. Moonlight wind and someone to hold. We've got a lot of living to do. There's new places to go and people to see. Everything for you and me. We've got a lot of living, such a lot of living, what a lot of living to do.
Kim, come back. Kim!
Don't ask me, ask Conrad Birdie.
What are you talking about?
They're out together having moonlight swims and motorboat races and loop-de-loop. I'm gonna do the only sensible thing. Drink myself to death.
Moonlight swims? Motorboat races? Loop-the-loop? Doris, get my gun.
Mr. Mackey, you haven't seen Conrad, have you?
No, Mr. Peterson, but I intend seeing him. So if you have a message, I'll be glad to deliver it right after I shoot him.
Shoot him? Rosie, I gotta find Rosie. Dear, what are you talking about? You know you don't have a gun.
There's that Daisy air rifle in the garage.
That's mine, huh?
You shut up. I wonder where I can get BBs this time.
Anyway, it's broken. I don't know.
They get me anything. That bow and arrow with the suction tips I got you last Christmas. Don't just stand there. My daughter has gone off to loop-the-loop with a beam. Get me a water gun. Kids, I don't know what's wrong with you today. Kids who can understand anything they say. Your face is blue. Kids, don't they seriously just what they want to do? Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids, I don't mind the moonlight swims. It's the loop that hurts. Kids, why don't they lower the draft age to about 11? Kids. I didn't know what puberty was until I was almost past it. Kids, they're just impossible to control. Kids, with their awful clothes and their rock and roll. Why can't they get like we did in a romantic way?
Mom, here's my pea shooter.
A pea shooter? What good? Oh, give it to me. What's the matter with kids today?
I'll double rocks on the scotch. Put some rocks in it this time. Can you make me a vodka malted? How old are you? 32. Get up. What about beer? Beer? Let me just sit here with the empty glass in front of me. Out! That's it. I demand to see the manager. Where's Moy? I'm Maud. Charles F. Maud. And if you're not out of here in 1 minute, I'm gonna take you by the scruff of the neck and I'm gonna throw you out. Okay, I'm leaving. But this is the last time I do my drinking in this place.
Double bourbon, scotch on the side, and no ice. And put a cherry in it. Now, why don't you make that 2 cherries? And bring on the dancing boys.
Dancing boys.
Alvarez is the name, but you can call me Spanish Rose.
Spanish Rose.
See.
Get out.
Now wait just a minute. I'm an American citizen and it's my constitutional right to have a drink
make
here
like
if
a
I
tree
so
and
choose,
leave.
and to get loaded here if I so choose, and to do any manner of wild and trashy things here if I so choose. Tonight, a Spanish Rose is coming out.
Who?
And when I say coming out, I mean coming out.
I think that's her idea right now.
Hey, hold the line. Hey, Fidel Castro. There's a guy named Peterson on the phone for you.
Well, you can tell that Weasley little rat that I'm not here.
Well, that proves she's there. Who else would know I'm a Weasley little rat? Rose, I gotta talk to you. It's about Conrad.
And furthermore, even if I were this Rose, which I am not, the one thing that would make me hang up is any mention of anybody named Conrad.
Rose, don't go. We can talk about anything you want. You, me, I, anything. Oh, Rose, please.
Talk to me, baby, won't you talk to me? I don't care what you say, baby, talk to me. Must you be so far away from me? It seems all wrong this way. Talk to me. And if you're lonely,
Rosie, are you alone?
No, Albert, I'm not alone. I'm with friends.
Yeah, friends.
See you later, boys.
See you later, boys. Rose, I gotta talk to you about Conrad.
Albert, that's only the beginning. From now on, it's going to be parties, balls, dances. What's going on in there?
No business of yours, lady. That's a private dining room.
Oh, yeah? Private for, whom?
Me. Concepts. For men only. That's for whom.
Oh, men only? Why, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I've heard about what goes on in these small towns. Out of Spanish Rose's way.
Hey, lady!
Rose, don't go in there.
You're not allowed in there! Hey, lady!
And so, fellow Shriners, with the power vested in me, now, before the recording secretary reads the minutes of last week's meeting, I want to bring up a subject that I'm sure is on everybody's mind tonight.
Doris, I have a favor to ask you. Can you go back in there and get me some alcohol to go?
Not for $1 million.
Oh, my whole world's collapsing before me. I can't get a drink. And Kim's gone off with Conrad to the ice house.
Kim and Conrad? The ice house? Oh, Albert. Oh, I gotta call Albert. Hugo, hold that. Now, wait a minute, boys. Oh,
There it is. Maud's roadside retreat. I'm coming, Rosie. Mama, would you hurry up?
I don't know why we have to go running around all night. Looking for somebody who'd be better off not to find in the first place. If you listen to me, sonny boy, you come home, have a nice cup of chicken noodle, and go to bed.
Mama, like I said before, I'm not going home until I find Rosie. Now, if you want to leave, that's fine with me. You know, as a matter of fact, that's not a bad idea. Why don't you go home, Mama?
What did you say, sweetheart, darling?
I said, why don't you go home, Mama?
Would you mind repeating that one more time, sunshine of my existence?
I said go home, Mama. I don't need you anymore.
So it's come at last. At last it's come. The day I knew it, at least it's come at last. My sonny boy doesn't need me anymore. Well, what are you waiting for? Get rid of me. Put me out with the garbage. Throw me out with the used grapefruits and empty cans of bumblebee tuna. Never mind putting a lid on it. Let hundreds of thousands of pussycats walk all over a mother. And by the way, sweetheart, darling, I got good news for you. I got the report from the hospital. It's absolutely definite. I got a condition. Never mind what kind of condition. A condition. And one thing doctors can't cure is a condition. I don't want you to worry, though. Fancy funerals are for rich people. I don't want you to spend a cent. Just wrap me up in a flag, wait until Mother's Day and dump me in the river. Well, I feel better now. Everything's as it should be. A mother is lying on the top of a sanitation truck bound for the city dump. A son is running around in saloons with a Mexicali rose who came over for fruit picking season and staged to ruin an American woman's life.
Are you finished, Mama?
Yes, sonny boy.
Good night, Mama.
You know, you're just like your father. You marry anything. Good night, sonny boy.
My name's not Sonny Boy.
Good night, Albert.
Mr. Peterson. Have you seen Conrad and Kim? Oh, hey there, Mr. McAfee. Nice to see you again. Unfortunately, I'm no longer concerned with Conrad's affairs. I'm looking for Miss Alvarez now and to tell her that... Wait, did you say Conrad and Kim?
They grew up together.
And if we don't find them soon, Mr. Peterson, I intend calling the FBI.
Who's that now there? Is it Peter Lawford? No, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Doris, Harry, have you seen Ursula?
Ursula?
Is she missing too? It's 10 o'clock and I've looked everywhere.
Mr. Peterson! I'm sure everything will be fine. They're probably down at the drugstore. Maybe having one of those gang wars. Gang wars? Buddy? Good old Hugo here. Rooms.
Hugo, everybody, what have you been drinking?
Milk. But it worked. Anyhow, I have every right to be drunk. Kim and Conrad go up to the movies. There's a great double bill playing tonight.
Albert!
Rose, thank God you've come. I've been looking everywhere for you. I did it, Rose. I sent Mama home. I'm a new man, a world leader.
Albert, Kim and Conrad have run off together to the ice house.
The ice house?
The ice house! Doris, call the mounted police. Call Mr. Keene, tracer of lost persons. Call Batman. Look him up under Bruce Wayne.
I usually prefer Virginia Slims, but these will do. Well, here we are. This is the Ice House. Fun, isn't it? You know, when you've been here as many times as I have, I've been here with just about everyone, you know. Deborah Sue, the Gersons, with it. Bit stronger than the candy ones, aren't they? Conrad, you seem a bit nervous. Maybe a drag on this weed would help relax you. Or I could score you a fix. If you tell me what one is. Well, you know, when you've had a donkey on your back as long as I have. Conrad, you're trembling. I hope that just because I'm a few years older than you are, I hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable. I'm 27 or 28, you know, one of those. So, you see, I really know the score. I even know some of the lingo. Canubian, pre-marrow, jailbait.
There you are, oh sensuous one. We've been looking for you everywhere.
That's nice. Now out of my way, I'm late.
But we're coming with you. You said it yourself. We've got a lot of living to do.
Now wait a minute.
We'll never go home again. We'll follow you to the end of the earth. Oh my God, amazing. Loop. Yeah!
Of course all that stuff I said really wasn't as much as fun as I said it was.
Not right now. Let's have an orgy. Yeah!
Wait a minute. What's going on here? Conrad? Conrad?
There he is, the depraved brute.
Arrest that man. Now what have you got to say, Mr. Birdie?
Thank God you've come.
Hi, everybody. Good old Hugo again.
Oh, Hugo! Thank God you've come. You have no idea what I've been made to endure.
That's all I need to hear. Take him away.
Wait, Mr. McAfee. I demand you release that boy. This is Albert Peterson speaking.
Albert, it's no use. Why don't you just go back to the house and I'll go down to the city hall and I'll try to talk to the mayor.
Rose, maybe you didn't hear me the first time, but this is the new Albert.
But Albert...
Don't butt Albert me, Rose. You're merely woman, I'm man. It's woman's job to obey and keep the house clean and speak only when spake to. My first command, woman, is you get our luggage and pack it and bring it to the station by 6:30 where I intend to be there with Conrad. And furthermore, I command you to bring whatever documents are necessary, for I intend on making you Mrs. Albert Peterson by 2400 hours tomorrow. Roger, over and out. Rose, did I mention that I loved you?
No, not yet, Albert.
Oh, I did. Conrad!
It's going to be such a wonderful life. I'm going to be Mrs. Peterson. Mrs. Albert Peterson. Oh, Rosie, nothing can stop you now. Hello, Rose. Hello, May. Do you have a minute to spare for a heart-to-heart with an old friend? Anything. For the woman who by tomorrow I may very well be calling... Don't say it, Rose. Mother. The cruelest word I've ever heard. To think I will live to see I have relatives in El Salvador. Oh, not to mention Chile, Uruguay, Argentina, and Chichicastenango. And once Albert and I are married, I'm going to stick a rose in my teeth, set up my adobe hut on Central Park West, and sell tortillas. Adios, mamacita. Adios, Rosita. Call me Mrs. Peterson. I'm just a Spanish tamale, according to they. Right off the boat from the tropics, far, far away. Which is kind of funny, since where I come from is Allentown, PA. Spanish. Okay, May, I'll be Spanish. Right after I've married Alberto. I'll be the toast of Chichi Castamingo. And all day long my castanets will cook. I'll hide behind my fan and do the tango. I'll be so Spanish it will make you sick. I'll eat the tacos and the enchiladas. I'll drink tequila till I the only song I'll sing will be Ramada. I'll be more Espanol than I'll be lame. La cuca. Racha. So call me the wild Spanish rose, the craziest flower that grows. I'll kick up my heels and see how it feels to be so free Spanish rose. Behind my mantilla I pose, the beauty that nobody knows. So real and cool, exciting and cool, that's me, Spanish Rose. Mini Rosita Hernandez. You buy my tortilla? You like me? Yes, no, maybe. Americano, let me give you a bit of advice. Right Spanish roses and white. You're not too hot down, so don't mess around. Her heart is cold like ice. With Albert I will dance to the bolero. With cha-cha in the nicest honky-tonk. He'll wear the cutest mustache and sombrero. My handsome Latin lover from the Bronx. So, now that you've met Spanish Rose, you'll never forget Spanish Rose. She'll count you, she'll take you, but what man would blame you for worshiping Spanish Rose? Not Danish, not British, not Swedish, not Finnish, but Spanish Rosa!
All right, Conrad, there's nobody here. Now let's get to the train.
No, wait, Albert.
Conrad, I spent every cent I had to bail you out of jail, and I don't want anyone seeing you until you're out of this state. Now let's go.
Now, wait a minute, buddy boy. You just saved my life. And whether you pay me no guarantee or not, you got a contract with me forever.
What are you saying, Conrad?
Well, now look. Here's a piece of paper with my signature on it. You just fill in whatever you want.
Hello, Albert.
Mama?
Rosie, you look good for a change. Don't worry, I know about the two of you. I'll do what any intelligent mother has to do. Goodbye, dear. And don't worry about the coat. You'll have three being stalled as soon as the train passes over me.
Mama, would you get up? I don't have time for your nonsense. Now get on the train.
Just a moment, Mr. Peterson. What have you done with Conrad Birdie? He's not in that jail.
How should I know where he is? I haven't seen Conrad all night. I'm just down here to say goodbye to Rosie.
Mr. Peterson.
Now, dear, there's no use in getting all excited. After all, no real harm was done. In fact, the sweetest thing happened this morning. Hugo proposed to Kim, and she accepted him. Dear, what's wrong?
My life is over. I'll sell the house and go live in a home.
All aboard!
Albert, get on the train. It's about to leave.
Bye, Conrad.
Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true when you're not here. Conrad, we love you.
Albert, don't leave me. Albert!
Well, Albert, here I am. 6:30 on the dot. Where's the train?
It left at 6:25.
But Albert, you said to be here
Conrad.
at 6:30 sharp. I remember you told me because I...
And Mama?
Oh, Albert, you wanted us to miss that train.
Well, it just stands to reason, Rose. Why should we get on a train to New York when we've got tickets to Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
Well, what's in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
A teaching position at the Pumpkin Falls Junior High School. They want someone to teach English and domestic science. And I hope you brought your documents, Rose, because they prefer the applicant to be married.
Oh, Albert.
Rosie, did anyone ever tell you that's the most beautiful name in the world? Dressed in nothing left me colder. I could watch the daisies for hours, and all I did was send flowers over. And lilacs and lilies, any blue you please. All that they did was make me shrug and please. But now I love each blossom that I see. For a lovely little rose loves me. Now my life is rosy. Since I found my Rosie, singing like a rosy. How can I live hand in hand with Rosie? Me and Rosie. It's so cozy with a fire built for two. Oh, I've heard a poem that goes, a rose, but I agree, take it from me. There's one rose sweeter than any that grows, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me.